Hello, Stavanger. Pastor Giovanni here. Today is August 2nd, 2020. You may be tuning in to view the Sunday service, but I regret to inform you that because of a technical error, we were not able to capture a recording of today's service. So, my apologies on that. Please bear with us as we move through these technical glitches. Going forward, we do plan to continue recording and posting our services online. So stay tuned for that. Just to recap, today we did meet at Stavanger. We were outside for our drive-in style service. Our new pastoral candidate, Eric Reese, gave the sermon, and he spoke from the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 14, verses 13 through 21. If you don't know it, that's where Jesus feeds the 5,000. During the sermon, Eric spoke about Jesus' miraculous provision for his followers, both then and now. After the sermon, we shared the Lord's Supper, and it was a beautiful time. If you weren't able to be there in person, I just want you to let you know on behalf of Stavanger Lutheran Church that your presence is missed, and we're thinking about you. So please, if you have any special needs or an urgent prayer request, don't hesitate. Let one of us know. Let one of the pastors know. Let myself know. So just to conclude this little message, this update, recap, I do want to conclude with, I'm not going to preach. Eric preached today, but I'm going to read the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 14, verses 13 through 21. When Jesus heard what had happened, he withdrew by boat privately to a solitary place. Hearing of this, the crowds followed him on foot from the towns. When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them and healed their sick. As evening approached, the disciples came to him and said, "This is a remote place, and it's already getting late. Send the crowds away so that they can go to the villages and buy themselves some food." Jesus replied, "They do not need to go away. You give them something to eat." "We have here only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish," they answered. "Bring them here to me," he said. And he directed the people to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to his disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and were satisfied. And the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. The number of those who ate was about 5,000 men, besides women and children. End of reading. There you have it, the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 14, verses 13 through 21. Well, Stavanger, keep on tuning in and look forward to seeing you next time. God bless.